I'm gonna be cheesy with a Blake Shelton country music line, and that is one of the songs that I actually love. And it's he starts it with "My oh my, you're so good looking, but who are you when I'm not looking?" And you think about that. And as leaders, especially when you've had a great deal of success, if you will, and or a great deal of responsibility, I think people often wonder, who are you when I'm not looking? And what does that actually mean? I can tell you this. I think a lot of people would wonder, if I peeked behind the curtain, what does your life look like? And I think we really know the answer. When we see people who are leaders, I think we know the answer. When you maybe go, gosh, they've had a great deal of success, but I wouldn't want their life, or I wouldn't want to be them, or I still wouldn't want to follow them necessarily. I think we kind of know the answer. And that is, hey, I'm not sure that looking behind that curtain aligns with who they are in this role. In other words, this might seem like a facade, because the truth is, who you are at work should also be who you are at home. Who you are at home, while you might be applying different skills and different things in those areas, you still at the root should be the person that you are in integrity. I had a gentleman once challenge me, and he said, Robin, if I brought four people into the room and said, Robin, stand up and punch one in the face. No context, just would you punch one in the face? I said, no, I wouldn't do it. And he said, well, what if I paid you? What if I paid you $1,000? No. What if I paid you $50,000? No. He said, what if I paid you $1,000,000? And I sat there for a minute and I said, it's still no. Why? For me, that is not in alignment with who I am, with my core values. I would never hurt somebody even for that sizable amount of money. I would never hurt somebody. Now that's me. Now imagine if I said that in a leadership setting at the office, but then I went home and actually had no problem smacking my husband across the face, or screaming and yelling and being a tyrant, or having a really ugly, violent temper when I went home. That would be very confusing, not only for people, but for myself. And the truth is, I wouldn't be able to keep up that facade for very long. And so, who you are when people aren't looking is really, to me, the definition of what integrity is. And when people know, that's how they are all the time. They're that joyful all the time. They're this. I can count on them. They are that trustworthy. They are that direct. They are that honest. This is who they are. That can build not only trust on the outside of people watching you, but more importantly, it builds confidence and trust, and ultimately longevity. And I believe the root of the integrity that we all want to live by within ourselves. And so don't be afraid to say, gosh, who am I when someone's not looking? And if they're looking, would I be proud of what I'm representing? And when you do that and you have that mirror, if you will, that integrity mirror up, man, what a beautiful transformation you can give yourself every single day.